Where did you get those lovely eyes, this pretty lady? And that exciting, winsome smile, this beanie. Hey guys! So the Binibining Pilipinas 2020 pageant will take place on May 31st at the Smart Araneta Coliseum in Quezon City, Philippines. The pageant was originally scheduled for April 26, but due to the coronavirus pandemic, it had to be moved for another month. This is actually a good idea for several reasons, one of which is that it helps flatten the curve, as the more people follow the COVID-19 safety guidelines, the less hospital personnel will attend to infected patients. It also provides the contestants more time to prepare for the pageant and to spend more quality time with their families, especially after pageant activities have been postponed since March 12 to avoid the threats of COVID-19. However, the virus has not stopped the contestants from interacting with the public on social media. Lately, they engaged in group chats with the current title holders via Zoom, during which they had the chance to give updates about their current stay-at-home situation and to promote their cause, Together We Heal, a fundraising campaign that benefits the poor Filipino families affected by the enhanced community quarantine. I myself have been in self-isolation for almost 4 weeks, and I have been spending my quarantine period mostly by watching Amazon Prime and Netflix videos and closely following the progression of the girls on social media since they were selected as the official 40 candidates in early February. My top 15 list is based on the introduction videos, which were posted in late February, on the girls' official headshots and fashion shoots, on their personal social media, and most recently on their Zoom group chats. Before I reveal my favorites, if you're new to this channel, welcome. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Click the subscribe button and the bell icon below to get instant notifications for the next video. Here are my top 15 favorites for the 2020 Binibining Pilipinas competition. The last 5 girls are the ones I think deserve to represent the Philippines internationally. Let's start with number 15, Hani CARTASANO, candidate number 29, representing the province of RIZAL. Hani is a 26-year-old sales marketing manager and model. She competed last year when she made the top 25, and at that time, she looked like a typical Filipina beauty with dusky skin tone and long hair. She's probably the most improved contestant this year in the looks department. I love Honey's short hair and cute personality, and she is a good speaker, although I wish she makes more live feed videos on her social platform to improve her interaction with the public. In some photos, she sort of reminds me of the Spanish actress Blanca Suarez. At number 14, VICKI RUSHTON, candidate number 36, representing the province of Negros Occidental. VICKI is 27 years old, and she cites her job as a model and entrepreneur. Her role models include Princess Diana and her mom. She loves arts and crafts, and her advocacy is Down syndrome awareness. This is VICKI's third attempt in winning a crown. In 2018, she was first runner-up, and in 2019, she made the top 15, much to the surprise of many pageant fans who had rallied behind her. It appears that her weak answer during the final Q&A segment killed her chances of winning one of the crowns, and she later blamed someone in the audience for distracting her. I've been following VICKI closely on social media, and even though she looks much better now, she still has to convince me that she has that X factor that will assure her winning. I hope I'm wrong, as I really like VICKI, but this year proves to be more competitive than last year's, and there are other girls who I think pose a big threat to VICKI. At number 13, JUSTINE FELIZARTA, candidate number 17, representing Davao del Sur. JUSTINE is a 25-year-old licensed medical esthetician whose advocacy is improving the lives of OFWs, or overseas Filipino workers. She was born in the Philippines but moved to Canada at the age of 6, which explains her fluency in English. She competed in Miss Universe Canada 2017, where she placed in the top 10. I love JUSTINE's dusky complexion and high cheekbones. I've seen a couple of her Facebook Live sessions where she looked telegenic and sounded very confident. At number 12, Karen Mendoza, contestant number 18, representing Iloilo City. Karen is a 24-year-old airline cabin crew who cites her mom as her role model. Her advocacy is mental health awareness. Among her interests include cooking, baking, and collecting Barbie dolls. She's soft-spoken, has a good command of English, and has one of the most exquisite faces in the competition. She sort of reminds me of Bea Santiago, Miss International 2013 from the Philippines. I wouldn't be surprised if Karen were crowned as the Philippines representative for Miss International 2020, although I think that she could improve her stage projection and learn to modulate her voice. At number 11, ROWENA SASULUYA, candidate number 2, representing GUIGUINTO, BULACAN. ROWENA is a 25-year-old teacher who cites singer and performer Beyonce as her role model. Her advocacy is education to eradicate poverty. Her interests include social science history, educational research, beauty and fashion, traveling, and dancing. Those were 5 girls, 10 more to go. Where did you learn to move like graceful palm trees in the breeze? What magic does she have? What miracle is this? At number 10, SAMANTHA PANLILIO, candidate number 1, representing the province of Cavite. This 24-year-old is a senior consultant who cites singer Alicia Keys and supermodel Heidi Klum as her role models. Her advocacy is building sustainable communities in rural parts of the Philippines. She has an excellent command of the English language, and she does sound American. Her interests include reading and discovering new books, cooking vlogs, and trying new diets. At number 9, CARINA CARIño, candidate number 25, representing the province of La Union. CARINA is 22 years old and she is currently a student pilot. Her advocacy is economic empowerment for single mothers and sustainable tourism. Her interests include traveling, cultural experiences, aviation, and food. I just love saying her name. CARINA CARIño, CARINA CARIño, CARINA CARIño. At number 8, Jasmine Di Maculangan, candidate number 27, representing the province of Albay. This 24-year-old is a marketing associate whose advocacy is the prevention of bullying. Her role model is the late Philippine Senator Miriam Defensor Santiago, who is known as the Iron Lady of Asia for her bold leadership and fiery personality. Jasmine's interests include fashion, music, and food. She's a good speaker and she definitely looks good in jeans. At number 7, Maria Francesca TARUC, candidate number 28, representing Angeles City, Pampanga. This 21-year-old model and actress says that her greatest achievement so far is having finished college. Francesca is not new to pageantry. In January 2019, she went to China to win Miss Tourism World Intercontinental 2019. She cites her parents as her role models, and her dual advocacy is women empowerment and mental health awareness. I can see Francesca winning one of the titles because of her international experience. At number 6, Bellatrix Tan, candidate number 39, representing Zamboanga City. Bellatrix is 25 years old and works as an airline cabin crew. She cites singer Taylor Swift and actress Alex Gonzaga as her role models. Her advocacy is standing against bullying. Her hobbies include baking, running, and trekking. Bellatrix, or simply Bella, has outstanding speaking skills, is very articulate, is both telegenic and photogenic, and to me, she is the biggest threat to any of the heavy favorites for the 5 titles. I need a vino break. Who wouldn't love the way her skin is kissed by golden sunlight and fascinating gems so rare? And now, here are my choices for the 5 titles. At number 5, and my choice as Philippines representative to Miss Globe, is candidate number 13, Samantha Bernardo, representing the province of Palawan. This is Samantha's 3rd attempt in winning a title. In 2018, she was second runner-up, a position which she duplicated in 2019. Samantha's advocacy is malaria control and education, and she works as a financial advisor. Her hobbies include dancing, yoga, reading, and pole dancing. I think Samantha has tremendously improved during the years, and she deserves to win one of the titles this year. At number 4, and my choice as Philippines representative to Miss Intercontinental is candidate number 21, Hannah Arnold, representing the province of Masbate. On her introduction video, this 24-year-old half Filipina and half Australian beauty said that she would rather be a binibini than win 20 million cash because she could get more sponsors for her advocacies, one of which is children's education. Hannah competed in last year's pageant and made the semi-finalist cut. She has definitely improved this year, demonstrating a better catwalk and a better stage projection. She's the perfect symbol of the people which in heritage and love what. At number 3, and my choice as Philippines representative to Miss Grand International is Graciela Linas, candidate number 31, representing the province of Oriental Mindoro. This 21-year-old airplane cabin crew cites former Miss World and huge Bollywood star Priyanka Chopra as her role model. Her advocacy is women's health and breast and cancer health. Her hobbies include traveling, journalism, and radio broadcasting. On her introduction video, she states that she'd rather be the funniest person than the most intelligent because humor is also a form of intelligence. At number 2, and my choice as Philippines representative to Miss Supranational is candidate number 11, Maureen Montagne, representing the province of Batangas. This American-born half-Filipina beauty has several pageant titles under her belt, most recently as Miss Eco Philippines 2019. Her advocacy is HIV/AIDS awareness, and she cites Pia Wurtzbach and her mother as her role models. Maureen is a professional model and events host, two qualities that will definitely attract the attention of the Miss Supranational judges, who will be looking for someone who has strong stage presence and commercial appeal. Maureen's hobbies include yoga, cooking healthy foods, wellness, hiking, and dancing. And number 1, and my choice as Philippines representative for Miss International is Gabrielle Bashano, candidate number 23, representing Borongan, Eastern Samar. Gabrielle is a 22-year-old model whose advocacy is mental health care, and she cites Catriona Gray, Miss Universe 2018, as her role model. Gabrielle is a pageant veteran, having competed in several collegiate pageants and was the first runner-up in 2019 Miss Friendship International. Her mestiza looks, coupled with her porcelain skin and statuesque height, will surely attract the predominantly all Japanese judges at Miss International. She just has to step up to the plate and think that she's already the winner of this most coveted title. Now, there are 5 girls that almost made my list whom I consider as dark horses who could spoil the chances for the front runners. These girls include Alex Angela Salvador, contestant number 37 of Nueva Ecija, Patricia Garcia, contestant number 4 from Manila, Lois Badando, contestant number 3 from Marikina City, Danica Acuna, contestant number 26 from Romblon, and Hazel Joy Ortiz, contestant number 14 from Pasig City. These 5 girls are good speakers and quite competitive in their own right. And there you have it, my top 15 favorites for the 2020 Binibining Pilipinas competition. Any of these girls could perform very well on the international stage, and who knows, perhaps bring home all 5 international crowns and do much better than last year's title holders. Does my list match yours? Comment below. Thank you for watching, guys. Until next time, bye. What lovely, pretty, captivating, so exciting. These girls will surely win your heart. Binibining Pilipinas.